What is going on? I'm Zedmont. We are going to be letting the moose loose. The moose is a non-moose, in case you're not super duper sure what the heck I'm talking about. Now, we've got creator code Zedmont in our shop because it expires and it's annoying. I gotta admit, I feel a lot like crap at the moment. So if there's any moments where there's weird muting in the video, it's because I'm coughing and sneezing and hacking and wheezing. Throat hurts when I'm trying to talk too much. This warship is a mess. Do not save 363 unlock tokens and 6.5 million upgrade tokens. It's a bad idea. Speaking of bad ideas, we're just going to blindly unlock things. Just completely and utterly blind. Going to jump into the 5-engine room level. Going to go through that med kit right there. Gonna grab a grappler just for the sake of grabbing something. Through the shock mines, jumping up. Looky. I should have enough for artillery. I think it was 350 keys. Big shout out to all of you that helped me on. Look at that. The math worked out. Getting into max artillery to go with our max barrage back in here. We're going to see how this is going to go. Speaking of max, we're going to max some of those shock mines. I mean, I think we're done. We're now just jumped from 2 engine rooms up to 6. We still don't have heavies. We do have troop health, though, so as far as getting those heavy choppas, we're going to have to wait and find out. So, let's build a base, shall we? Pick up all this junk. Now, I have a base ready. We're going to copy it off of the Canadian leaderboard. A beast player. Where are you at, Mr. YYJJ? JJJYYZ, not YYZ. I guess it actually is YYZ because it's an airport code. Anyways, we're going to quickly, ever so quickly, take a screenshot of this base. What I like to do is take a screenshot, bring it up on my computer, and then I can just draw it. There's no real easy way to do it on a computer or on a tablet or on a device or whatever the heck you want to use. So we're just going to start building the base. Now, you guys, in my last video, when I said, do you guys want me to ramble or do you not want me to ramble? The overwhelming majority said, ramble on, which I believe is a song by CCR. Probably wrong. I'm not good at naming bands. I know some lyrics once in a while. That's about it. So I'm just going to get going, building this, trying to not choke on my... It's very hard to talk right now, but we're going to keep talking nonetheless as I keep muting myself because my having to clear my throat a whole lot is not awesome. Took a rapid test this morning. Not a good way to start the early weekend, but it was negative, but rapid tests kind of suck, so we'll have to wait and find out. I have so far been able to avoid the ills of COVID. My entire family had it, but I'm feeling like this is the sickest I've been in a long while, so maybe, just maybe, my time has come. We'll find out. Not super duper worried about it at this point, but just an annoyance, really. Wow, look at that. 2 engine rooms. Didn't even think about that. We're just going to throw that one in the middle as we try to bring all of our stuff in here. We're throwing boom cannons back here. Big shout out to JJJYYZ for building this base. I can't stress it enough. I hate building bases. I almost never build bases. When I do, they either suck or they're awesome. There's no in between, I feel like. So hopefully this base has done its homework, and I kind of assume it has. He's sitting on the Canadian leaderboard higher than I am, and that is the key. Just pick someone who... I kind of pick the same people every single season, but the fact that I don't have rocket launchers or shock launchers puts me at a bit of a deficit, because if the people you tend to copy bases off of have those things, I mean, I could copy their base, but it's not going to be quite as good. Flying through these things, doing fairly all right as far as placing the buildings. I kind of assume he's going to have more flamethrowers or more cannons or more mortars than me. More mortars. But we'll have to wait and find out as we drop all of this stuff. And I feel like I probably should pause a little bit Do let me know in the comments if the rambling is too much. There's definitely a line where there's too much talking, and based on how my throat's feeling at the moment, I feel like we're kind of hitting that line at the moment. So I'm just going to keep on placing these buildings. I feel like, let me know if you guys are quicker than me. If you have any tips as far as getting those buildings out a little bit faster, I would love, love, love to hear it. My tips, I just place the engine rooms, and then from there I kind of like build in a line as I start to see things. Oh, that was a doozy. And now we're going to get these flamethrowers rocking. Getting the engine rooms in the right spots to start with is a great, great way to get going, though. So that's what we're going to do. We have gotten all of our cannons placed. We're just moving on down down the line as we get our machine guns placed, and then finally our shore mortars. So we've got 2 mortars up at the shore here. Now, for those of you who are following along on my other account, that account is going to be going 6 engine rooms very, very, very soon. Not enjoying the 5 engine room gameplay at this point. It is just every single person I match is 6 engine rooms. Still sitting around 23, but not doing super duper well at the moment. At that time where it's time to get those extra engine rooms placed. And my other account, the very, very, very... He doesn't even have a Doom Cannon. I've got something more than him. Booyah? I guess that just means that he probably has heavy choppers at this point, whereas I'm going to have to wait a little tiny bit longer as we place these boom mines. Every time I start building a base, I have to say thank you to Supercell. Supercell, I don't say thank you often. I'm very, very critical of a lot of the efforts you guys put in. But the fact that you put these lines on the shore for us to use for reference, I don't even know if that was intended or just a byproduct, but trying to build a base without all of these things on the shore would have been an absolute, absolute nightmare. So big shout out to Supercell for making your game playable, because that would have been a complete and utter gong show. Placing mines is my least favorite thing to do in the history of things to do, besides coughing, which is ranking. They're about like 1A and 1B at the moment. So we're just going to keep placing this crap. I am regretting going into full-on ramble mode at the moment, but you got to do what you got to do. We're just placing all this stuff down here. Other news for the Zedmot crew. Looking at getting a pair of kittens in the next couple little bit. Let me know in the comments via emoji if you're a dog person or a cat person. I am very much, I don't feel like you have to be one or the other. I myself I love animals in general, but for a busy, busy, busy family, the idea of bringing a puppy into our household, that does not fly. Plus the kenneling and thinking about traveling and all that sort of fun stuff and walking. And so cat is more our speed at the moment. I feel like there's like this big argument where you can't like cats and dogs at the same time, which seems a little bit ridiculous to me. But I guess you have to count me as a cat person at the moment, I suppose. Breathing is difficult at the moment. We've got lots of mines left to place. Also a Doom Cannon that I'm just gonna throw kind of like here. Just kind of throwing it out there in the middle, trying to get all of these mines out. I have got 3 shock mines that I have to find, and like he's got one hidden right there, for example, which you can just see the tip of it digging out from behind that flamethrower. People don't think of flamethrowers as a good way to clear mines, but I tell you, they're pretty darn good. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump back to that base. This is another little trick that I do where I just jump back to the base, and then you kind of like feel around, trying to like touch here, touch there, touching all of the things. There's a boom mine hidden behind there, shock mine there, anything up there? Nope, nope, nope. So just trying to find those remaining mines. So shock mine on the back wall, boom mine in behind there. And that makes sense. Like, that is exactly where you would assume people would hide things, but you still have to find them. I already found that one. Shoot. Okay, so shock mine along that back wall. And I assume there's some sort of mine back there as well. Jumping back and forth. increasing the amount of times. There's a mine right there, one mine there. That's found one thing, cruising around through the things. I kind of assume there's like something, nope, nothing hidden back there. So there's no, and now we just look for, doesn't have any trophies out there, so that helps us not have to worry about those as well. Shock mine behind that cannon, bit by stinking little bit. And those are the details that you can't do with a screenshot, of course, because it's just, you can't touch a screenshot. You need to get all of the details out. There's those mines. And now we just need to burn through the areas, just scanning with my eyeballs to figure out where the heck the rest of those mines go. Guessing, yep, there's a boom mine that goes right about on that white line, just before that line, right about there. Cruising through all of the mines. I wish you guys could see what I'm actually looking at here, because the two screens definitely helps, but my goodness, it is a complete pain in the buttocks to find all of these stinking mines. There's still one boom mine that I should know where it goes, and I don't know. So at this point, I am very, very likely just going to start throwing things willy to the nilly, because my patience starts to run out very, very quickly. And I got to say, Mr. P from Do the Join at Own Risk, he literally looked at my base copy of his, and without having to check his, he knew exactly where my mines were in the wrong position. So I don't know if he's got some sort of photographic memory, but I gotta say, I was super duper, super duper impressed. I mean, I can't look at a base and tell you where your mines are missing. So the fact that he could do that, and he was saying that he can actually know who he's playing against based on their mine placement, has memorized a number of people's bases. So either a lot of you guys are doing that, or I am just a dummy and that blew my mind, or somewhere in between. Obviously, you start to get an idea of if someone has the exact same base as you, it's like you kind of know that they might be someone from your group or someone who follows your YouTube channel or something like that. But man, the amount of effort that people put into these kind of mines and details is just mind-blowing at times. So rambling almost complete. Thankfully, these mines are all in a nice little row. These mines are much easier to place because they're evenly spread out. We've got, I think, 3 lines between them, somewhere in that neighborhood. We're going to move that back to there. We've got most of those mines placed. Do I even go any further? I think that's basically it. Yeah. YYJJZZ19. My brain is starting to turn off. We're just going to start throwing a couple mines out here. I'm going to put you about there. We're going to place you somewhere about... I kind of like to throw random mine about there. Let's see how we're doing. As you can see by this win-loss record on that left-hand side, things have not been good. Now, that is like 60% me not giving a crap, and 40% just not having spent my tokens and upgrades and things like that. So we're just going to give it a go and see how fast someone can beat this base. My assumption is we're going to lose in like 3 minutes and 5 seconds to someone with heavy choppas. But that dude, man, on the Canadian leaderboard is in Diamond, so maybe, just maybe, we can get up to Diamond. I would love to get a 4-engine room base right now. We're probably going to get a 5-engine room base. This is a bad 5-engine room base. I am just going to go fairly slowly. I feel like I should be able to go fairly slowly, and we're going to get... Oh, I already said earlier this season, I never, ever wanted to do Bombardier Warrior ever again, but it looks like that's what we're going to be doing here, because there's no other option available to us at the moment. So I'm just going to get all of these troops out. We're going to blow up some cores and just hope that we can get enough damage done to get through all of this stuff. Warrior and Bombardier is awful. I don't recommend anyone does it, but that's my only option at the exact moment that we're at, so that's what we're going to have to do. Hate it. Absolutely hate this at the moment, but Kavan should be able to keep pumping out some troops. Those warriors are going to keep distracting things as we try to get some decent shock value out there, getting that Doom Cannon and the rocket launcher all in one shock as Kavan just keeps on bringing out more and more warriors. I hate warriors. I want nothing to do with warrior. I forgot we have artillery. So this is the first time I've had artillery and barrage at the same time. And you can tell because I am making all sorts of stupid mistakes. The fact that we've got artillery changes the game a little tiny bit. I should have been clearing either mines or that rocket launcher. Boom, just like that. We managed to get rid of that rocket launcher. And now let's clear some of these mines over here. Hoping and hoping and hoping. You know what? Let's back our dudes up. We don't need to get anywhere closer to that puppy. And now just flaring that final engine room just like that, trying to get our final Bombardiers in. We're going to lose a lot of Bombardiers here, but we're going to get a time of about 2 minutes and 20 seconds. Come on, 2:19, 2:18. Not bad. Looks like we're going to get the win. I kind of puked in my mouth a little bit there when I realized I had to use Bombardiers and Warriors again, but look at this. We're doing okay. We're going to get the win. Should be able to move up into at least rank 20. I've already been in rank 20, I do believe, on this account. Yeah, we were up there, almost got to 21 early on in the season, and then kind of abandoned this account because my other tech tree was better. So, jumping from 4 engine rooms to 6 engine rooms when n equals 1. Our sample size is tiny, but so far, it's doing pretty darn awesome. If you have a bunch of tokens saved up, you might want to copy this base. It might be able to get you into Diamond. I'm going to have to wait and find out. As you can see here, I've got 4.3 million tokens left. The fact that we didn't spend our 2.875 on rocket launchers right about there, we didn't spend about 1.5 million on shock launchers. So I got lots of stuff to spend. Need to get heavies and those buses at some point, but maybe, just maybe, we can sneak into Diamond without them. I kind of doubt it at this point. We're very late in the season, and lots of people are used to attacking 6 engine room bases. So let me know in the comment, cat or dog, ramble or no ramble, 6 engine rooms or 5 or 4 or even 7. I don't think there's been a 7 engine room base quite yet. Let's have a look up the top there. Do they have a 7 engine room? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 engine rooms. Dirty 6 engine rooms with the sky shield and the rocket launchers and stuff. But we're just going streaking, buck naked style. Oh, they got 6. They got 6. I like 6. I'm kind of tempted just to do like a standard warrior attack somewhat, but I know that would not go super duper well. So we're going to go something like this. We're going to flare onto you. I'm going to get some of these guys out, and then hoping that those warriors are going to get shot by that sniper tower as I send the rest of my troops back into there. That should give us some form of goodness. Man, I just am not, I don't have a heck of a lot of confidence in anything at the moment, because without rifles, warriors are just not super duper awesome. So using Bombardiers with warriors probably should be getting rid of you, using artillery and things like that, getting Kavan out. Down goes that grappler. That's going to make things ever so slightly better for us, but there's still a whole heck of a lot of mines as those warriors start spreading. That back boom cannon back there is just waiting, licking its chops, waiting to punch us square in the face. Come on. Kavan's going to give us some even more warriors, and he didn't actually give us warriors. We got a couple level 1 riflemen though. Down go a lot of the things. Need a med kit right there. Like, the thing about 6 engine rooms that I appreciate the most, that I almost enjoy the most, is just how wide this base is. You have to watch so many different areas of the screen. We've got nothing going back there, which is a little bit unfortunate, but Kavan. I kind of need to flare like into here. I'm going to try to flare into here, try to get some of our troops out to go to that left engine room, hoping that some of them make that turn to the left as that flare starts to expire. We're going to get some of them going backwards though, hopefully. Not as much as I would have liked, but that should still speed things up ever so slightly. We've got 3. We're going to get a shock from there right about now. Come on. This is not fast under any definition of the word, but we should be able to get the rest of our troops in here. Getting this final engine room down as my voice and throat start to give out. Come on. Are we going to get another win? Maybe. Not the sexiest, not the fastest, but it's better than 4 engine rooms, I gotta say. 4 engine rooms, 5 engine rooms, they are so done. And as a result, I'm gonna lose my voice after this video, I feel like. Now, I've had a couple requests from people saying, like, why don't I do live streams? Live streams for this part at this point of Warships. There's a lot of hiding going on at Warships right now, just hiding away because so many losses are coming, and so I'm only attacking to get my chests on my main account, hoping to sneak this one into Diamond though. I don't think I have enough voice to get this one through, but check that out, folks. That massive minefield, kind of like with Hammerman and the hook base, doing decent things. Sega, Sega. Is that what that says? I think that's like a Sega, like Sonic the Hedgehog style. Anyways, we're gonna pick up the win here. I'm gonna end this video right here because my voice is done. Should have not rambled. Let me know in the comments, cat or dog, 4 engine rooms, 5 engine rooms, 6 engine rooms. Also, if you think that the yellow school buses should be nerfed, let me know. I've heard some rumblings about that, but the idea of nerfing the yellow school buses seems terrible to me, especially if they're going to be nerfed from the main base as well. A lot of people make a lot of noise and don't really think things through a lot of the time, so trying to distill that a little bit. Sega 290, thank you for the win. Moving on up bit by bit. I shall talk to you guys soon. I think I mentioned it earlier in this video, but that prize pack I'm trying to give away still has not been claimed. So you need to throw a comment in there, need to get that going. Otherwise, I'm going to give this prize pack again away. So do make sure you go comment on the original video. I shall talk to you soon, though. Holy crap, I'm tired. I'm also Zedmont. Peace.